producing exactly what he needs. The best be the best.
Once we're in that ring, there's no respect.
Fight of the Year contender written all over it.
Welcome, fight fans, to my channel. This is Johnny, and today we're going to be going over the statistics that nobody talks about when mentioning this June 29th title fight between Juan Francisco Estrada and Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Guys, if you read and listen to what all the boxing pundits are saying, this fight has Fight of the Year all over it. Some of the narratives around this fight are that Jesse Bam Rodriguez is moving up a weight class. We know he's the #1 ranked flyweight in the world. He's taking on and challenging the #1 ranked super flyweight in the world, El Gallo, Juan Francisco Estrada, for Estrada's WBC super flyweight title this June 29th. That's next week in Phoenix, Arizona. I've been excited since this matchup got announced a few months back. With both fighters, we know what to expect. This is what we always call a trajectory fight. We have a 24-year-old versus a 34-year-old going like this. Now, generally, when the younger fighter meets the older fighter, pundits want to say it's a passing of the guard. We'll see. We've never seen Bam fight at this weight class. He's still super young, and he's gradually moving up. And he'll say it to you himself. Each fight from here on out is a super fight. So in this weight class and weight division, we know that we can expect fireworks. In this video, we're going to be going over the resumes. We're going to talk about some statistics, who they fought, who they beat, round out some numbers, and get a percentage called strength of schedule. We're also going to talk about some statistics that jump off the page, so stay tuned to the end of the video, and I'm going to be going through some stats that you might not be aware of when talking about Bam versus Estrada. Let's get into this. Guys, Jesse Bam Rodriguez is 19-0. He has 12 knockouts. He carries into the ring a 63% knockout to win ratio. He's currently ranked #1 in the world in the flyweight division. The American Southpaw stands at 5'4" with a 67-inch reach, and his adoring fans call him Bam. He currently holds the IBF and WBO World Flyweight titles. He's taking on Juan Francisco Estrada next week in Arizona for Estrada's Super Flyweight WBC title. Estrada is 44-3. He last fought Sonny Edwards, who was undefeated 20-0, knocked him out in the 9th. Christian Hernandez was 15-1, UD in the 12th. Israel Gonzalez 28-4, UD in the 12th. Wasaxo Wangak was 50-5, Bam knocked him out in the 8th. Guys, this division is filled with speed, reflexes, and skill set. If you're a fan of the sport, it's these lighter weight classes that you see these athletes do things that the bigger guys just can't do due to size, speed, and weight velocity. So with Bam Rodriguez, he's a mix of technique, but he's a mix of electricity. As soon as that bell rings, he is on your heels. He's implementing his game plan, and he's trying to make you uncomfortable. It's going to be seen in this fight how much he respects the world champion Juan Francisco Estrada, considering Bam's ranked in the pound-for-pound top 10 listings of all fighters, and Juan Francisco Estrada, to his peers, is one of the greatest in his division. Now let's take a closer look at Juan Francisco Estrada. Guys, El Gallo is 44-3 with 28 knockouts. He carries into the ring a 64% career knockout to win ratio. He's currently ranked #1 in the world in the super flyweight division. The Mexican Orthodox boxer stands at 5'4" with a 66-inch reach, and his adoring fans call him El Gallo. He's taking on Bam this coming June 29th in Arizona for his own super flyweight world title. He last fought Chocolatito, who was 51-3, won a majority decision in the 12th. Argy Cortez was 23-2, UD in the 12th. Chocolatito again was 50-2, won that one via split. Carlos Cuadras was 39-3, knocked him out in the 11th. With Francisco Estrada, this is his weight division, it's his weight class. He's going to want to prove a point. Whenever you have older fighter versus younger fighter, you're going to have a chip on the shoulder from the older guy. He's thinking to himself, you think I'm all done? You think I'm just going to hand these belts over to the young kid? Hell no. He thinks this is still his time, and he thinks the reign is still going to go under the Estrada banner, not the Rodriguez banner. When I look at these guys side by side, a couple other stats that jump out, we talked about that 10-year age gap, 34-24. We're also talking about how Bam has never fought at super flyweight, so he is coming up. When you see a younger fighter in his early and mid-20s, they do tend to transition a little bit easier than the older fighters when they're moving up weight classes. A couple stats we must mention. Las Vegas has these odds at almost 5-1 for Estrada as the underdog. So Estrada's not only defending his belts He's the guy in his own weight class. Bam's coming up, never fought in that weight class before. Vegas still has Estrada as almost a 5-1 dog. In my opinion, here's why. We haven't seen Estrada in almost 18 months. He's been inactive. He hasn't fought since December of 2022, and he hasn't knocked somebody out since his Quadras fight in 2020. There will be questions that need to be answered. In the smaller weight divisions, like I said earlier, you really don't have time to get settled into a fight. So we'll know right off the bat if Estrada is experiencing some ring rust, and we'll see how he handles the pressure of Bam Rodriguez. Fight definitely has Fight of the Year candidate all over it. If you like action, if you like output, and if you like the skill sets of the smaller fighters, this is your fight to watch. When you put them side to side, who are you putting your money on? Are you Team Bam? Or are you Team El Gallo? Let me know all that in the comment section below.